welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. This one is going out to Jim Dwyer's son, who is celebrating his birthday. He goes by the name of the Amazing Booger Man, and I hope that's just a nickname. Anyways, this rundown is all yours, Booger Man. Over the weekend, PlayStation held their annual PlayStation Experience in Anaheim, California. Let's go over the coolest announcements. The biggest announcement by far has to be The Last of Us Part 2. Naughty Dog finally confirmed that they're making a sequel to their critically acclaimed survival game. It takes place 5 years later with a 19-year-old version of Ellie still traveling with Joel, only this time she's hell-bent on revenge against an unknown group of people.
I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
The game's creative director Neil Druckmann says that since the last game was all about love in a post-apocalyptic setting, they decided to go in a darker direction and make this one about hate. There's no release window yet for The Last of Us Part 2, but Druckmann says it's a ways off.
You really gonna go through with this?
That's not the only new adventure on the way from Naughty Dog. The studio also announced Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, a standalone expansion for Uncharted 4. It's a new adventure that features Nadine Ross from Uncharted 4 and the fan favorite Chloe Frazer from Uncharted 2 and 3. They'll join forces to uncover an ancient Indian artifact, and like most Naughty Dog games, there's a strong emphasis on teamwork. Since The Lost Legacy is standalone, you don't have to own Uncharted 4 in order to buy and play it, although it's also included as part of the Uncharted 4 Season Pass. Expected to arrive early next year.
Get going.
Naughty Dog isn't the only studio that showcased new games at the PlayStation Experience. Sony used the event to officially announce Knack 2, a sequel to their 2013 PS4 launch title. Many people are surprised that they're making a sequel, given that the original only received a lukewarm reception. Sony promises that the sequel will have better gameplay and improved co-op, so hopefully they've got the knack of it. There's no release window yet for Knack 2, but it will probably arrive next year. Here's something that feels a little retro. Nex Machina is a new arcade-style twin-stick shooter created by Resogun developer Housemarque and Eugene Jarvis, who worked on the classic arcade games Robotron and Smash TV. Nex Machina promises to be the most action-packed twin-stick shooter yet, and we're going to hold them to that. It arrives next year. Following last week's big leak, Capcom officially confirmed that they're making a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. This one is called Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and we'll see the best characters from the two universes go head-to-head. Instead of the traditional 3 vs. 3 battles, the new game will be based around 2 vs. 2 battles, and there will also be a deeper, more cinematic story mode than before. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite will launch in late 2017. Alongside the announcement, Capcom also re-released the last game, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, as a downloadable title on the PlayStation Network. Xbox Live and PC gamers will be able to play it in March. Sega appeared at the PlayStation event to reveal that Yakuza 6, which launches this week in Japan, will not be coming to North America until 2018. It usually takes a few years for the games to find their way across the Pacific, so this shouldn't be a surprise to fans of the series. If you can't wait that long, Sega is also bringing Yakuza Kiwami, a remastered version of the original Yakuza game, to North America a little sooner, in summer 2017. If you're looking for a game that you can play right now, Killer 7 and No More Heroes developer Grasshopper Games has launched their latest project, Let It Die. It's a free-to-play brawler that's in keeping with the visual style and quirky humor of their previous games, with players fighting weird monsters and other over-the-top villains. Let It Die is available now exclusively on the PS4.
Congratulations!
And who needs new games when you can just re-release old ones? Several remastered versions of classic games were unveiled at the PlayStation Experience. The lovable PS1 game Parappa the Rapper is being remastered for the PS4, something fans have been wanting for years. The new version up-reses the adorable sprite characters into 4K, so hopefully they hold up. That lands in 2017, and Sony is also working on new 4K versions of 2 other classic games, the PSP titles Loco Roco and Patapon. Those will also hit the PS4 next year.
When I say boom, 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 you say bam, bam, bam. No pause in between. Come on, let's check.
One of Sony's best franchises is finally coming to the PS4. They've announced the Wipeout Omega Collection, a set that includes 3 games, Wipeout HD, Wipeout Fury, and Wipeout 2048. This will be the first time any Wipeout game is being made for the console. The classic LucasArts adventure game Full Throttle is also getting remastered. The first trailer hit the pavement during the event, and it looks just as good as the recent remastered versions of Grim Fandango and Day of the Tentacle. Activision and Sony have released the first footage from the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane trilogy. The collection, which was first announced at E3 earlier this year, offers new and remastered versions of the first 3 games in the Crash Bandicoot series, built from the ground up for the PS4. The N. Sane trilogy arrives next year. And with all that Sony news, it looks like Hollywood has been taking inspiration from the Uncharted games. Take a look at the first trailer for The Mummy, the latest reboot of Universal's classic monster franchise. This one stars Tom Cruise as a daring soldier and treasure hunter who digs up a powerful Egyptian mummy, and from what we've seen so far, the film looks very similar to the Uncharted video games. That seems like an interesting direction for the material, and we can't wait to see more. The Mummy will hit theaters next summer. And that wraps us up for the rundown today, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new one. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. Remember, we've got tons of other cool content on this channel, including episodes from our 2nd season of The Electric Playground back from 1998. Go and check out a couple of those episodes. And remember, if you dig what you see here, please hit that subscribe button.